Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and share the link with whoever you know. And for sure, don't forget to download the video as soon as we finish. First of all, let us introduce to you the best of mankind. At least this guy, he make us laugh. At least this guy, he did not molest children. At least this guy, he don't threat people, cut their necks, cut their hands, their feet. At least this guy, I mean, we cannot compare. Can we compare Mr. Bean to Prophet of Allah? I'm serious. Because the Muslim, they say that Muhammad is the best of mankind. So if we compare between Muhammad and Mr. Bean, we will find that Mr. Bean is 1 billion times better than Muhammad. He bring happiness to your heart, your love. He don't teach hate. Those who watch Mr. Bean, they don't go in the street and say death to etc., death to etc. They don't want to kill people. They watch him, yes. They listen to him, yes. Actually, they don't even talk. So when the Muslims, they say Muhammad is the best of mankind, what do you mean exactly? In which way? How? I'm going to open my Skype so we can give opportunity to any Abdulism, follower of Abdulism religion, to call us and prove to us that yes, Muhammad is the best of mankind. Millions of articles written about the best of mankind. And you know what? I am an Arab, and we never saw someone ugly, disgusting, a criminal, the same as the one you call him the best of mankind. So how he become the best of mankind? If you don't mind to tell me. Do we have any Muslim? My Skype now is open. Just feel free, please, and you can call us and see if this is true or not. All right? Somebody sent me this text. A woman, her name is Linda Sarsour. She posted, Linda Sarsour, which the last name Sarsour, by the way, means cockroach. She posted that Jesus was a Palestinian of Nazareth and described in the Quran as being brown, copper skinned with woolly hair. Where is that in the Quran? I mean, those Muslims, by the way, they say things. Let me show you the text. I find the Muslims are very hilarious people who fabricate and they lie openly, widely. Now, who is the Muslim? Want to show me where in the Quran it says that Jesus was Palestinian and he is brown, copper skinned with woolly hair? Who want to show me that? Who is the cute Muslim? Want to show us that this woman is not lying? I mean, look how silly. Isn't it, you Muslim? You say that Jesus was sent to the Jews, so now he's a Palestinian. So Muhammad is a liar again. I mean, just to serve their propaganda and their fiction agenda, they are willing to say anything, you name it. Actually, what this woman she posted, let me show you on the screen so we can laugh just for a laugh, as long as we are talking about Mr. Bean. I mean, do you believe it, how those people are crazy? Jesus was Palestinian of Nazareth and described in the Quran as being brown, copper skinned with woolly hair. Okay, where is that in the Quran? And who is the Muslim who said that Jesus was a Palestinian? I thought you Muslim, you say Jesus was sent to the Jews. Now suddenly Jesus was sent to the Palestinian. And as long, brother, Jesus was Palestinian, that this is mean Palestine belong to the Christian. Thank you very much. I mean, do you see how stupid they are? Stupidity is amazing. You know, man. Another Abdulism. Another statement from another Abdulism. Let us see this Abdulism here. He said his name is Nuruddin. Nuruddin, the light of religion. Well, I can see the light of the religion coming from every hole without mentioning where. The light of religion. He says Muhammad is the best of a creation. Okay, how? How Muhammad is the best of creation? Even in the Quran, he says the land which is called Palestine. By the way, the Quran never mentioned the word Palestine. You believe it? And not only that, the Quran in chapter 5 verse 21 says that this is the land of the Jews. Allah he assigned to Moses. Any Abdul? So today our topic about Muhammad is the best of a creation. In my opinion, until now, if we compare today, this year, the best of a creation is this guy. Sorry, I mean, you might be disappointed, Abdul, but you know what? I think this is the best of a creation until now for this year, 2019. Prove me wrong. Who is a Muslim when I prove me wrong? Mr. Bean versus Muhammad. I never heard so people like committing suicide bombing because of Mr. Bean. I never heard somebody watching Mr. Bean and going shooting people in the street saying Allahu Akbar, Bean Akbar, Bean Akbar. So what do you mean Muhammad is the best of mankind? Who wanna show us how? I'm trying to understand how this is like how this is happening. Have you ever heard of like a group of people having a flag? It says no God but Allah and Mr. Bean is a prophet killing people. Actually, because of Mr. Bean, I like his car. I want to buy one, but I think they're expensive. Huh? The only time I saw Mr. Bean cutting the head of something, it was the Barbie bear he have. He put it in the drawer and his head come out. How many heads Muhammad he cut off? How many hands? How many women he raped? Muhammad Qasim is a fool. Don't talk about fool. Yesterday, guys, yesterday we spoke about fool. And look, Muslim, they say, okay, Christian Prince is a fool. Let us see who is the fool here. Who is the fool? The fool is the one who says such a statement. Read with me. Are you talking about fool? Prophet of Allah, he was threatening the Muslims. If you raise your head before the Imam, aren't you afraid that Allah will turn your head to head of a donkey? And you are talking about Mr. Fool? Are you there, Mr. Qasim? Who is the fool? You believe this guy saying if you raise your head before the Imam finish the prayer, Allah will make your head the head of a donkey? I agree. Obviously, already you are. Because if you believe in this garbage, obviously you are a donkey. Look, he said this is true. Guys, Qasim, he said this is true. Look, look, look. Hold on. Hey, brother, this is true. This is what? This is true. And look, he typed it in Arabic. He don't want to say it in English. Why you don't say it in English? I mean, why you are making me translate now? Why you don't say this is true in English? Say it. Let everybody see. This is true. This guy, he believed really in what Muhammad he said. that if you raise your head before the Imam, Allah will make your head the head of a donkey. And he said in Arabic, this is true. Would you like to explain to us how this is true? How many of your family they turned their head into head of a donkey because they left their head before the Imam he left his head? As long you say this is true. Can you show us a picture of a Muslim who left his head before the Imam finished the prayer and Allah make his head the head of a donkey? If we ask Zakir Naik, he will say too, this is true. It's true, Allah may no one leaves their head. What is that? And guys, this is English supposedly. Anybody understand what I'm saying? It's true, Allah may no one leaves their head. What is that? What is camera urine effect? You see, everything you take, it have a side effect, and the side effect of Islam is so clear. What does that mean? Explain to us. What does that mean? Huh? Where is his text? Huh? It's true. Allah may no one leave their head. I mean, what the heck is that? You know what? Your English is even more clear than the Quran, but nobody understand what you just said. What does that mean? What may Allah no one leave his head? What is that? You want to cut the head of the Muslims too? Are you saying you want to cut the heads of those who leave their head up? Are you asking Allah to cut the head of anyone who leave his head? But the hadith did not say he will cut their head. He said he will make them head of donkeys. Okay, hold on. Why you are saying may? Why you are saying may? I thought Muhammad is sure. So now you are saying that it is maybe. So Muhammad was lying because until now not single maybe happened. Maybe Allah may change the face. No, he said, Muhammad, isn't you who raised his head before the Imam afraid that Allah transform his head into a head of a donkey, a figure of a donkey, a face of a donkey? So aren't you afraid? So this is not a maybe. He's saying to them, don't do that, because Allah will make your head the head of a donkey. Now Muhammad, since the time of Muhammad until now, how many Muslims Allah he made their head the head of a donkey? And please don't mention the case of Ahmadinejad. This is the only one you can use him. This is a warning. Okay guys, this is a warning. Is that a false warning or a true warning? Qasim, is that a false warning or a true warning? Guys, this is a warning. Was this a warning a true warning, or it was a false fabricated warning making fun of children? If you go out at night, the beast will eat you. You know, when I was a kid, they used to put us in the, and if you do bad stuff, like in the old days, you know, in the Middle East, we have a rat room. So the teacher, she could not take me no more. She took me and she put me in the rat rooms. And then after like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, she opened the door, and I captured the rat and I throw it at her. You know, she thought she want to scare me by the rat. I was playing with it. It was a little mice actually. So I get the mice. I found the mice. I capture it in the corner of the room. They have a lot of chairs, desks, etc. It's like in a storage room. And then she opened the door. I throw the mice in her face, in her chest, and she jumped like crazy. And then after that, each time I do something bad, I say, send me to the rat room. She said no. So you're a prophet, is scaring you with the rat room? Obviously you're a prophet, he don't respect you. He's making fun of you. This is not a speech of someone he have any kind of education. This is stupid. If you raise your head before the Imam, Allah will. Why? What if the guy he need to sneeze? What if he want to see what happened? Why Allah will, and why? And if your head down and everybody is ass in your front of you, how you can see if the Imam raised his head yet or not? Do you have a sensor? Obviously this guy is making fun of you. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Any one from the religion of Abdulism? Anyone? Or what about your prophet saying this? We mentioned it just a few days ago. Let us see. The best of mankind. The best of what? The best of mankind. This is the best of mankind. Dr. Muhammad. Let me introduce to you Dr. Muhammad. Dr. Muhammad brother, he have a degree from the University of Flies, and he is very knowledgeable, and he can explain to you how to find diseases. Like what? As an example, all of us brother, we knew that a fly have a lot of diseases. However, good news brother, finally scientists discover a very authentic way to fight any problem if a fly fell into your soup. All what you need to do brother, you dip it and then drink it. Is the best of mankind in what? In stupidity, in madness, in what? Who is an Abdulism when I practice this? Huh? Who of you Muslims want to do live video? Show me how you drink the soup, dip it, and why? Because brother, one wing have a disease and the other wing have medication. Yeah, right. I mean, look at the wings, brother. Everything is in the wings. No wonder wings in America for chicken is very expensive. So Muhammad is the best of mankind in what? In his stupidity, in fairy tales. Huh? Anyone? Anybody? Qasim want to call, he can call. Who's holding him? Like what? You need to ask mommy, call. Nobody is holding them. Uh, Anyone? People they are sending like somebody asking me he want to translate the book to Dutch. Guys, those who are working, don't translate without asking me, because here we go. This guy is working and translating my book to Dutch. Already we have it in Dutch translated. Secondly, if you are a person working in my the translation for my book into Indonesian language, you cannot publish the book. You have to send it to me first. I have to register it, and I am the only one who have the right to publish it. And yes, the book which will going to be for Indonesian, I will publish it, and it's going to be as a gift for me for free. But you have no right to publish it. Anyone, no one should publish without my permission. If you translate my book, thank you for helping. You send it to me, we register it. I have to register it, copyright, because this is my book, and then I am the one who will publish it. Otherwise, you will face a legal problem. Now, Somebody said he will send me a link about a baby born with the Quran. This is all is a lie, my friend. Those are tattoo and they put them. This is stupid things. I mean, you know, Muslims, they are so desperate to make you fool, and if you are a fool already, you are a